Hello, welcome back to Celestial Astrology. My name's Sonia. Thank you so much for joining me for this new moon Astro Mindfulness exercise for the new moon in Cancer. New moons in Cancer are always particularly powerful because the Cancer energy, the Cancer zodiac sign, is the home of the moon. It's its domicile, it's where it rules. So the moon is very strong in Cancer. It's able to enact all of its significations. So all of its nurturing qualities, its imaginative, its way that it can tap into our memory, into our nurturing abilities and everything, they're all drawn out while the moon is in Cancer. So it's a very powerful time for the moon. And on top of that, we've also had the Lunar Nodes have literally just moved this week into Aries and Libra. And the reason why that's important is because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and that signifies a switch into a new 18-year cycle while the lunar nodes travel through the zodiac. So Aries is the sign where we question who we are, what we're fighting for, why we're here, what we want to achieve, what we believe in, what we want to do. You know, it's really the foundation of our being. Everything we stand for, everything we are, everything we want to do with our lives and ourselves. And in Libra, it's kind of like the end of that quest, the conclusion of that, where we reevaluate and look back at that before. So it's at the two solstices, the two equinoxes, where it's really started that cycle and it's concluded that cycle before we move into the winter months of like hibernation. So Libra is kind of at the beginning of those winter months of reflection, and Aries denotes the start of the spring, of the summer months before we go out and really enact all of that growth. So really, if you're setting intentions for this new moon, you want to be looking not only at setting intentions for the 2 weeks and the month of this lunar cycle, and also for the 6 months between the new moon in Cancer and the full moon in Cancer, but also maybe think about the 18-year cycle. Where might you want to be in 18 years when the lunar nodes complete that cycle and return to Aries? So have a think about who are you now, who were you 18 years ago? And think about where you want to be in the next 18 years. See what you've left behind, what you've outgrown, and where you're moving to now. And it's a good time. And as we move through this exercise, you'll see that we're reflecting on some of that, and there's energy to support you in that growth available. And that is some of the planets that are here are very much supporting that. We've got this new moon is in the bounds of Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about growth and expansion, and he's bringing in wisdom and fairness, justice, and faith also. Faith that you have this ability to do this growth, faith in ourselves, faith in the cosmos as well, or in the source, in your religion, or whatever your beliefs are, on the quest of the beliefs, on the mission in what you believe in. There's also challenges from Saturn and Mars in whole sign aspects. So they're to remind us to bring restrictions and boundaries and limits and our focus to those goals. And there are degree-based aspects. That's a bit of a closer, more intense aspect. There's a separation from Uranus, who has brought us sudden insights. So you may have become aware of where this work is needed in the last week. And the moon is applying to the degree-based aspects with Neptune, who will possibly bring illusions, but also spiritual insight, and also to Pluto, who's transforming in an opposition. And we'll move through that within the exercise as well. And the exercise is aiming to cultivate a sense of calm, inner reflection, and also empowerment as we're navigating this time of a unique cosmic alignment. We're in a time just before Venus is going to go retrograde, and Venus is important with this moon as well because Jupiter is in, obviously the moon is in the bounds of Jupiter, but Jupiter is currently within the sign of Venus. He's in Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, and Venus is obviously bringing her peace and love and harmony, her joy in life, and her love of, in Taurus she's about growth as well, about the seasons and the growth in the garden and all the lushness of life itself springing forth and growing. So that's the energy that we're in at the moment. So with that said, as you settle into this beautiful energy, I'd like to ask you to settle back and make yourself comfortable where you're sitting or lying, and just settle yourself into the present moment. If you're sitting, you want your back to be straight but not arched, and make sure your neck's comfortable and release any tension that you may be feeling. You might want to close your eyes or just bring your eyes gently down, bring your gaze gently downwards. Bring your attention to your breathing. You don't need to alter your breathing in any way. Just become aware of the breath as it enters your body. Bring your attention to it as it travels. Does it enter your nose or your mouth? How does it feel as it travels into your body, down the back of your throat, into your chest? Does your chest rise and fall? Do you feel it in your lungs? Do you feel it in your abdomen? Do you feel it as you leave your body? And just really pay attention to that. And as you bring everything in and out, allow your attention to travel down your body to your feet. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet and extending deep into the earth. You're not finding any resistance, they're just travelling easily and deeply through layers of soil, stone, sand, maybe water even, more denser layers, more airy layers. Just travelling easily down and down. And as you breathe in, feel the supportive energy of the earth grounding you and providing you with stability. As you inhale, imagine drawing this grounding energy in through your roots, and imagine it filling your body with a sense of strength and stability. Feel that energy travelling around your body. This earth that supported us all our lives, we usually take for granted. And you're just consciously connecting now. And taking a moment to express gratitude and conscious connection. And now, with this connection to the earth that we live on, we can bring our awareness up to the sky and the upcoming new moon in Cancer. And this new moon represents emotional healing, nurturing and self-care, a fresh new start, a new cycle beginning. With Jupiter's expansive energy supporting us, you may wish to set an intention for this lunar cycle. As you breathe in, see if anything comes to mind that you may wish to change. You may already be aware of what areas of your life are ready for growth, or of what areas in your life you've outgrown. What areas in your life need nourishment? What areas in your life need healing? And what areas in your life need self-care? These may be the areas that you want to set your intentions around. And for a moment, just breathe. Let these words wash over you, even if nothing's coming to mind. And sit with the positive energy that would support any intentions that you may form now or later. Know that you have the planetary and cosmic alignment to support yourself in whatever intentions you decide on. Now, shall we embrace some stillness and inner reflection? Can you imagine yourself surrounded by a cocoon of peaceful energy, almost like a floating duvet, of fluffiness and warm hugs? As you breathe, allow any thoughts or concerns to just float away with your out-breath, just gently releasing them. Bring your attention now to your heart center. It's the seat of your emotions. As you breathe in, follow your breath down through your neck into your chest. Feel it settle at your heart. Feel the gentle rhythm of your heartbeat, reminding you of your inner strength. Breathe into your heart center. As you're in this space of inner stillness and peaceful energy and heart-centeredness, you notice the new moon moving into the bounds of Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom. And as it does, a beam of golden light descends from Jupiter, connecting you with the benevolent energy of Jupiter. You begin to feel the warm energy of wisdom, optimism, faith flowing into your being. Breathe this energy in. Can you feel it filling you with confidence and a sense of possibility? You are safe in this cocoon of peaceful energy. As you breathe in the benevolent energy of Jupiter. As you are in this safe space, you also become aware of the unique aspects that the moon makes to Saturn and Mars in whole sign aspect, and they bring challenges. But with the support you are offered, you know now that you can match up to these challenges. You'll be able to find solutions fact you're relishing these challenges because you know they bring you better opportunities. You know as well that Uranus and Neptune will offer a depth to this experience. And the opposition from Pluto is ready to empower you to move to the next stage of your growth. You acknowledge any challenges they represent, but you recognise the transformative potential they offer. You can visualise each planet as a guiding presence now, supporting you in your personal growth and evolution. You feel ready to embrace change now. Breathe in this feeling. As you reflect on the opposition from Pluto, the planet of transformation, we are reminded of the power of embracing change and the pain of resisting it. Reflect on areas of your life that may be calling for transformation or release. As you breathe in and bring to mind areas of your life that may be calling for transformation or release. No doubt you're already aware of where this is. And as you breathe out, visualise yourself letting go of any limiting beliefs or patterns that you've outgrown. Embrace the potential now for growth and rebirth. Breathe in, reflecting on areas of your life that may be calling for transformation or release. And as you breathe out, visualise yourself letting go of any limiting beliefs or patterns that you've outgrown. Breathe in one last time, reflecting on areas of your life that may be calling for transformation or release. And breathe out, visualising yourself letting go of any limiting beliefs or patterns that no longer serve you. You're ready, you feel ready, you know you're ready to embrace the potential for growth and rebirth. You know that from this safe space, from this cocoon with the planetary support that's offered to you, that you can go out and face the world. You can let these words wash over you and breathe in the energy. You don't have to visualize specific situations. Just breathe in the energy and release any opposition that you may be feeling. Release any resistance. And gradually bring your awareness back to your breathing now. Feel the energy of the new moon and Jupiter and the other planets. And thank them. New moon, Jupiter, Venus, Mars and Saturn, Uranus and Neptune and Pluto. Know that you carry this transformative energy into the forthcoming lunar cycle. Breathe this in and out. And feel that cocoon dissolve as you return to the present moment. When you feel ready, stretch out your arms and just wriggle your fingers gently. Feel your feet connect with the floor. Move your toes around and move your feet. And when you feel ready to, open your eyes slowly. Thank you so much for joining me for this Astro Mindfulness exercise, aligning yourself with these energies for the new moon in Cancer. I hope this practice brings you inner peace, clarity, and a renewed sense of empowerment as you navigate this upcoming Venus retrograde and beyond. I will be recording a separate exercise for the Venus retrograde, so I will be offering you an Astro Mindfulness exercise to support you with that energy. I hope you found this useful, and I hope it helps you support you through this alignment. I do offer readings from www.celestialastrology, and if you've enjoyed this or found it helpful, I'd be so grateful for your likes, comments and subscribes. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you.